Hello students, coordination compounds are named according to the system set up by International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, that is IUPAC. According to the latest IUPAC system, the coordination compounds are named on the basis of certain rules. Okay students, today I am going to discuss the IUPAC system of naming of coordination compounds. Okay, then rule number 1. The first rule: positive part of a coordination compound is named first. Okay, positive part of a coordination compound is named first and followed by negative parts. Already we have learned that a coordination compound may consist of coordination entity means portion present inside the bracket and portion present outside the bracket. The portion present outside the bracket is called a counter ion. Yes. Okay. In this example, NaAgCN twice, sodium Na plus ion present outside the coordination entity, outside the bracket, which is called the counter ion, and this Na plus act as positive part, and the coordination entity AgCN2 minus act as negative part. Okay, the bond between this positive part and negative part is ionic bond. Okay, then the positive part of the coordination compound is named first, then the negative part of the coordination compound is named second. Okay, please consider the second example. Here, the portion present outside the bracket, that is SO4. SO4 is a radical atom group. Its charge is 2 minus SO4, 2 minus sulfate ion. Okay, the portion present outside the bracket. Here the portion present outside the bracket acts as negative part, and then coordination entity, the charge of coordination entity becomes 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus, it acts as positive part. Here coordination entity is named first because coordination entity is the positive part. Then as the counter ion is the negative part. The positive part, coordination entity, here coordination entity is the positive part, it is named first, and then the negative part, that is counter ion, is named second. Okay, second rule. In the name of coordination entity, ligands are named first, then central metal. Okay students? Yes. CuNH342 plus is a coordination entity. Okay, here NH3 acts as ligands. Okay, Cu, we know Cu is the central metal. Then these ligands are named first. Then central metal. Then please listen. The name of anionic ligands ends in O. Cn minus, actually Cn minus is chloride ion. Then if Cl minus act as ligand, okay, Cl minus is chloride ion, if Cl minus act as ligand, its name ends in O, that means chlorido. Okay, then Br minus bromido, I minus iodido, F minus fluorido, Cn minus cyano, Mc minus isocyano, NO2 minus nitrito N. Okay, N is the point of attachment. We know NO2 minus, Cn minus, and SSCN minus are examples for ambient and ligands. NO2 minus nitrate ON, ONO minus nitrate O, SO4 2 minus sulfate O, CO3 2 minus carbonate O, C2O4 2 minus oxalate O, SCN minus thiocyanate O, and NCS minus isothiocyanate. Okay, then the name of some important neutral ligands: EN, ethyl 1,2-diamine, H2O, aqua, NH3, amine, AMMINE, okay, AMMINE, amine, CO, carbonate, and NO, nitrosin. Okay, next rule, the prefixes di, tri, tetra, etc. are used to indicate the number of each kind of ligands. That means, in the case of a complex, Cu, NH3 for 2 plus. Okay. Here, for amine ligands, AMMINE, amine ligands are bonded to the central metal copper. Then, in order to indicate the number of amine ligands, okay, we use the prefix tetra. Then the name becomes tetraamine. Tetraamine. Okay, tetraamine here. Then second example, 6H2O ligand means aqua. H2O is called aqua. 6-aqua ligand is directly attached to the central metal chromium. Yes, then we indicate the number of aqua ligand, hexa. 6-hexa aqua. Hexa aqua. Okay, then next very important point, bis for 2, tris for 3. Used when the ligand name consists of di, tri, tetra, etc. That means, for example, En. The name of the ligand is, we know, ethyl 1,2-diamine. Okay, its name already consists of, okay, di. Then we can indicate the number of ethane 1,2-diamine using the prefix tris instead of tri. Okay, because the name of ethane 1,2-diamine consists of di. Then, okay, in the place of tri, we have to use the prefix tris. Tris, then inside the bracket we can write ethyl 1,2-diamine. Tris ethyl 1,2-diamine. Okay. Or one more example, CO, En twice Cl2 plus. Here 2-ethane 1,2-diamine attached to the central cobalt. Then, yes, in the place of di, we use the prefix bis. Bis ethyl 1,2-diamine. Next rule. The name of ligands attached to central atom are written in alphabetical order. Yes, that means here two different ligands are attached to the central atom cobalt. Okay, amine and bromido. Then the ligand amine comes first. Okay, in the alphabetical order. A comes first. Okay, then the name of this complex is what? 5 amine ligand attached to central atom cobalt. 5, and use the prefix penta-amine. Then Br minus bromido, central atom, cobalt, pentamine, bromido, cobalt. Then after writing the name of the central atom, you have to indicate the oxidation state of central atom in parentheses using Roman numerals. This kind of bracket is called a parenthesis. Okay. Then the negative part, SO4 2-, sulfate. Okay. Then the next rule is what? The oxidation number of central metal is written in parentheses using Roman numerals. Okay. Then you please see here the oxidation number of SO4 is -2. SO4 is a radical sulfate ion. The oxidation number of Br -1. Ammonia is a neutral molecule. The oxidation number of cobalt is taken as X. Then -2 plus -1 plus 0 plus X equal to 0. Therefore, X equal to +3. Here the oxidation number of cobalt is +3. Then the oxidation number is indicated using Roman numerals. Okay, 3. Pentamine, bromido, cobalt, 3 sulfate. Okay. Next rule, the name of coordination entity should be written in one word, and there is a gap between positive part and negative part. Okay, please consider the above example. Okay, the name of coordination entity is what? Pentamine. Okay, bromido. Then next pentamine, bromido. Next is central metal, cobalt. After that, the oxidation number of cobalt is 3. Okay, here the name of this coordination entity should be written in one word. Okay, then positive part is CO, ammonia 5, Br2 plus. Negative part is counter ion, that is SO4 2- ion. SO4 2- ion act as a symbol ion. Its name is sulfate. And yes, there will be a gap between this positive part and negative part. Then pentamine, bromido, cobalt 3, then a gap, then sulfate. Last rule, when the complex species have negative charge, or in the case of anionic complex, the name of the central atom ends in H. Please consider the examples. CO, F6, 3-. Okay, here 6 F- ligands are attached to central atom cobalt. Then 6 means hexa. Okay, hexafluorido. Okay, then central metal cobalt, but here the complex species carries negative charge. Then the name of central metal ends in H, cobalt H. Okay, then here you have to indicate the oxidation number of the central metal atom using Roman numerals. Okay, then next example. Fe CN6 3 minus. Ligand Cn minus, cyanoligand 6 cyanoligand attached to central metal Fe, then hexacyano. But the Latin name of Fe is ferrum. Then you can use ferrate. Okay, ferrate. Then oxidation number of the central metal. Then Ag Cn twice minus. Okay, 2 Cn minus ligands. Then dicyano. The Latin name of silver is argentum. Then argentate. That means in the case of anionic complexes, you have to use the Latin name of the central atom, but in the case of cationic complex, if the complex species carries positive charge, then yes, in the case of Fe, you can use iron. Ag silver. Okay, for example, Fe H2O 6 3 plus. Hexa aqua iron, then oxidation number. Okay, hexa aqua iron, then oxidation number. The reason is that the complex species carries positive charge. It's a cationic complex. Yes. Then, okay, first rule, please note the first rule. The positive part of a coordination compound is named first, then negative part. Second rule, in the name of coordination entity, ligands are named first, then central metal. And the third rule, the number of each kind of ligands are indicated using the prefixes like di, tri, tetra, etc. Then the next rule, yes, the oxidation number of central metal atom is indicated using Roman numerals in parentheses. Then if different ligands are attached to the central atom, the ligands are named according to alphabetical order. Then the name of a coordination entity should be written in one word, and there is a gap, okay, between the positive part and negative part of the complex. Then when the complex species have a negative charge, the name of the central metal ends in H. Okay, students. Okay. Then my next video, I will name different coordination compounds on the basis of these rules. Okay, you have to memorize these important rules. Okay, students. Goodbye. Study well.